Good afternoon and welcome. Field, India, led by fourth umpire, Philip Gillespie. Who died.
What I'm going to do. Thank you.
Please turn your attention to the...
It's an Australian playing group.
Take out of it, and it's not just India, it's out over the last decade and a half. Excess of 50,000, and you will have to read the newspapers, hear whatever's said on the radio.
Test cricket, the next
WA, but
black armbands worn by the Australians out of the Australian team. Swing, Mitch. We wait for the decision. So regular.
And you're back in the pips, but Australia
to Burns up in the Gabba. We know the conditions are going to be favourable. Jayswell has to leave with that.
Facing Stark.
The crease youngster, Mitchell Stark, pink ball.
very easy on the eye, Shubman Gill.
Celebrate, big crowd already engaged. I'll remain interested. Positive stroke from Shubman Gill.
He plays, Rav, you've seen him a lot. And that one there just throws his hands at it. Got to be careful when Mitchell Stark pitches that ball back up.
I think
down the ground and in back to...
Yes, and that's one of his hit on the up.
Oh, the drama, the rivalry continues.
But there's something about Pat Cummins with that new ball.
Pink ball cricket.
It's quite a challenge. That black grass on it, it's become more seamy. Ball down the ground too much against it.
No run waiting.
KL is going to be different to... I don't reckon there's any nerve strokes. KL, he won't change. Playing that sort of aggressor at the other end.
I think that was the highlight in that ball.
Yeah, quite extraordinary. KL Rahul and Jake.
No run.
At the moment.
India remain on 1 for 8. And then head position that you make. Showing any sign.
I was going to say...
Because with the Indian team, and he seemed...
Yeah, just on that, Ravi, a secret weapon, and it's not just...
Every morning when I go, I think one of them bounces because of that man, and the catch is different from the other two. He swings it, is quick, and he hits the batsman. And what's batsman hopping? And if he would have a real crack, he would make
slower. You're going to have a bit more time. A little bit. 3 gone, 1 for 10. Mentioned in the toss.
Laurie Colliver in the commentary box. Heritage list. So you got to give it a mention. So much character here.
His length a fraction further. Operators. They'll be happy.
One time, Mike Hussey actually took us up. But the funny thing was, numbers and players,
contest here between Cummins and K. Rolling spell for both lineups in the
No run.
movement. What we're seeing.
Sometimes Aid have played here when it's...
Smile. He likes what he sees coming.
Just showing him, I've got that outie. Mitchell Stark to Gill in test. None for us that. That's quite...
I would assume against him.
That just shows you the way that he started against him.
Yeah.
He threw covers or straight down the ground.
Prepared to, as we've seen, defend.
As he can score off Mitchell Stark.
He is swinging the ball back in, but that's one. If it's short, he'll pick up that length ball. It's an incredible mindset to have.
Oh,
Gill.
time he has to play and just the execution.
Take a snapshot of that. Those at 40 kilometres an hour.
The second ball of the match. 5 gone, 1 for 15. Aim and his makeup and
But he gets runs under his belt. Kohli as well.
And just after seeing Rahul in the first one,
And the fact
so I think you're right, Dave. He's
Waiting.
20 overs, extremely crucial. If you
Wait.
it's a nice lead. 6, 1 for 15.
Isha, welcome to you.
And is he the tone setter? The one that just goes across?
Times Chase delivers at you relaxed, but assured.
Ball here at Adelaide, averaging 17. Oh,
It
that
looked a bit high, didn't it? Good shape though, the ball off you. You can't let that go.
You see the nice little bend, fraction too short.
Doesn't quite skid on. Shubman Gill found a thick edge through the gap between.
but there is a
But it has had a bit of a trim. Looks good.
You're hearing from the batsmen and people that
end of the over. 1 for none.
Bit of movement either way. It doesn't have to be huge.
Holland, who gets another opportunity for us.
it's a bag of wickets.
A little fuller. Get a bit more.
Oh, has he got something? He's had to wait.
Oh my goodness. Over the line or on the line.
Your foot touch behind.
It was a faint one.
Walked.
Earl's walking off.
Nothing.
Unfortunately, but I tell you what.
That one there had to play at it.
The other bowlers.
Slap when he's at the crease.
No run.
The new shiny ball, which would be good for the.
Just makes me think. Pretty close to call.
Back at the ground. Edged.
Just bobbled in.
Good look at it. It was a soft edge. I think he's a tad deep. Usman.
Adelaide.
Put his money on red and for Scott Boland.
More Boland.
Here's a drop catch. In the end of the fingers.
Doing some shoe repairs.
You've got to stand a little bit closer to a batsman like him. He'd be disappointed. Guys have a lot of tape on their hands though.
Wait.
Patient. That one.
Twice laughed over and said, bugger this.
Hard at it.
Tell you what is bowling in. One thing's been very
Now KL Rahul. Mitch Stark, more than 50%.
After 12, India, the river ends KL Rahul. High elbow and putt.
Well, this could be an exhibition, gnawing away outside the off stump.
Yeah, Shubman's played a couple of out of that shot. The transfer, the small.
This is an
To 14, India 1.
So much for KL Rahul. The ball in a nice wide base, so they don't have to do it.
Short.
Aussies had enough aggression in Perth.
But it was racing.
He pounced very quickly, Rahul.
Your hanky on your head in some. Rahul. Follow a ball through that 50 up in quick time.
Fortunate. Oh, it's in the air.
No.
Headful over 15. Completed India.
And the ball was in the air.
So Boland had Gill.
Less than half that. Scotty talked to.
Oh, definitely. They'll be defending. He can.
No.
And Pat Cummins is Just playing with so much ease.
In cover.
On the beauty. What a battle this.
6,000. It is a record in January 2012.
Big factor in Australian sport. That.
And she travelled down from the country and said she always comes.
The heritage, the history, she's... Where is she, Howie?
The 61. Time for a change in commentary. Up next.
Nathan Lyon, they'll win the series.
I like the Green still out there.
But the qualities of his cricket in Perth was his ability to lead days gone by. They just look to milk.
To mid-on.
Raul and this, and he's coming into his own here.
From first
one was going on and our group win the.
Get through this first session. That second session.
They're a bowler down with Mitch Marsh. Don't stir me up early, Hush.
And Kerry and Howie in the previous stint talking this. But at grassroots level, they just understand.
Wait.
Was in the gap for two.
It did a little bit, but
4% of all the balls bowled.
Scotty Boland tends to be...
and the thing is, you only get 30 overs. The ball gets soft.
Nathan McSweeney at gully. Waiting, he's not walking off, is he now?
Needed that, and it's come from nowhere, really. Ball that's cutting across him. And
applause when he...
Yeah, what I'm seeing here and what I'm going to sense here is that there's going to be Perth into this one today. So
the two of you at different times in your career, you come. I got solid.
I think he'd be just dirty that he got out, KRL.
69, 19 overs done. There'll be a lot more urgency. They'll search for those things. We've got a modern game. It's a non-negotiable. And already
An amazing slipper he's catching.
looked like a plan there from Australia. They know he plays upishly. Open the blade. You see the...
Well, he goes hard as the ball, yeah. He often gets out in front of his... Yeah.
he liked to dominate very early.
Try and get him fending out there. Trying to get him...
Unless it's a half volley. I know we've seen some nice... through that offside. Yeah.
Yeah, and for the cover region, it's an invitation.
Position short cover.
Dismissal that we're starting to see a little...
And in the end, tried to vulnerable in that area early.
Ross, we saw the over before. He was trying to bring it back.
He probably could have left, and that's...
Almost every time. He was all...
Those of our game. So Rohit Sharma will drop down to 6. And the bound get 4.
Let's put that away.
Base.
Let's just come back.
It's the first part of his innings, Ross.
Pitch.
Australia having a dream.
McGill hasn't had much strike in the last 20. He's just late on it. In the middle and leg.
That's what can happen, but Shubman...
When was the last time he batted at number 6 for...
It's probably just got themselves out.
6 years ago. Boxing Day test. Now he's very underdone. Remember, he only told going to bat at 6. Would you?
Because we looked at Smith, went up to the top and
bowler maybe. I'll bowl at the. Oh, that's good. So he's got the ball on a string. This is a very good. Goes way to round off that session. And Gill, and then the wicket started to tumble from 2.
Out there, just waiting. Fight back by Australia. They picked up 3 duck for the young opener this morning. He's averaging about on part of the game.